I see a sea pussy. You're sorry, are you? There we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Hi, Charles. Thanks for dropping by. I know you're live right now. Drop your link in chat, would you, Charles? Let me see if I can do that for you. No, I can delete comment. No, I can't do it from here. Hi, Chloe. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're off work. Hi, F Kitty. How are you doing? We've got Manel. Good to see you, hon. All right. And elderberry, right on. So right now we got a lot to cover today. Let me put the invite. Anyone who wants to come up and comment on the things we're doing. Okay, you're going to take one more look and see if there's anything that was missed. That's fun hearing my own voice. Yeah. I'll probably mute myself. I was really more interested in your responses here. We're going to talk about, first of all, the helicopter crash, the Iranian helicopter crash. Um, let's see, where did you guys start? Right there. All right. So we have unbalanced energy, desert rose. This is fun. Energy force, penile projection. Sea animals struggling. So, oh, wow. We didn't, last night when we were looking at it, I didn't think of this. Good one, Pamela Jean. Maybe the effects of what they were doing was affecting all the animals around. They have goats and other mountain animals, lions, sheep. Uh, they were probably struggling with the problems too if they were using energy weapons and radiating the plane because they might have been trying to cause a heart attack first. I think they pulled out all their weaponry on this thing. Let's see, long metal chute slide. Huh. Like subconscious territory. One person is in the astral to another. Now this is where it got kind of weird, where they were kind of ripping uh, these people apart. It seems small electrical pulses. Oh, okay. Have a good day, Chloe. Are you working? All right. We'll see you, Chloe. Um, is that your human experiment? Use it wisely. Flip the script. There you go. I don't think people can click on. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. Go to YouTube and see if I can pin that. Of course, they do love to give me some technical glitches. Let's see. Pin message. Let's see. Still don't see anyone. Okay. Let's see. Where were we here? I'll be back to that in a moment. This was pretty self-explanatory, I thought. All these energy things. It's the side things that I really wanted to look at, inside the jury room at Trump trial. With jaw on the floor, him never going to jail. I wonder if that actually has anything to do with it. I've wondered if Trump, being his uncle, owned the hotel that Nikola Tesla died in, if he got a hold of any of the information from Tesla. And that could be one of the reasons he's risen so profoundly and gotten the banks to bail him out several times, or once at least. Profound what you see, threading a coil. Laser beams surrounding sound, musical lights. Yeah, they do use lights. That's why we have LEDs. That's why we're stuck on LEDs. They use those to apparently augment our DNA. So every time we're sitting in front of our computer or out in street lights, TV, almost all of the lights now they've changed to LEDs for the purposes of augmenting your DNA. Also, it can flash at a rate that can cause seizures, heart attacks, other stuff that I've heard of. No medical advice yet. Much love to you, Chloe. Hope you have a good day. Is it working there, Charles? We'll check back in a second. Black sharp gravel at night in the circle of a spotlight. Yeah, he's definitely targeted, right? Spiral swirling. That's what I saw, was a swirling of clouds and energy. So I thought for sure, we're getting attacked by the Knights Templar, Dolly says, and microbes. Well, there's nanotech, microbes. The nanotech now apparently is self-replicating, so that's wonderful. Um, apparently they're trying to get self-replicating nanotech in us. That will be like the gray goo. I wonder if our planet will just turn into the gray goo. We'll be gooified. Oh, okay. Yep. Post your channel, Charles. So I want to see a few more people in your chat from here, watching your lives and stuff. You got some good content people would love. Charles has been sending me a lot of maps that we've been looking at. So that's been awesome. Thank you again, Charles. See what else we got here. Runes carved in black water. Oh, did they do? I wonder if they did. I wonder if they actually did that. Dark sphere. Oops. I like this one. Dark sphere with a metal band around it. So they probably send out drones, a drone that could handle the type of energy. See, that would be amazing, right? You could attack a place with energy weapons, sound and light, and have like a sphere, a drone that can go into that area and check it out without being damaged by all of the technology and stuff that you're doing. Like, make sure it could survive like a tornado and a bunch of EMF radiation. Feels like magic. Tartaria. Time and distance. Travel in time and distance. Yeah, we wondered if there was maybe some of that. Shearing people apart with time dilations. Might be something too that they send like a drone in to go through the time dilations. Heartbeat over flat lines. Yeah. See, I think they did test that. The heart attack weapon at a distance. See if they can log into you and give you a heart attack or a lobotomy over a great distance without having to have somebody close to you. Tried to drop my channel link. It doesn't work. Oh, okay. If you can come up, you could probably put it in private chat, and I should be able to post it. Hi, Dino. Good to see you. There's interesting. Two parallel dimensions. Yeah, it does seem like they just pulled out all the stops for this. Speed it up a little bit. Let's see. Gilded Laird Knight's Cross. Your responses were amazing for this one. Spool of thread at its wide rim. I wonder what that means. I don't know what conolicious means. I don't know what that is off the hook. Deep sentient council, adjacent tower. Evil forces, right? Evil forces at work. Translucent. They made it become translucent. Remember the um, Philadelphia experiment, the attempt to cause invisibility, radar detection, evading radar detection. The blue crab, yeah, that could have been the helicopter, giant blue crab, because the helicopter apparently was blue. It used to look like it, blue and white. Crab face. Huh, amazing. Definitely something going on there other than just a regular old helicopter. Let's forward a little bit. Okay, looks like that was Deep Sentient Council. Yep, okay, so that was all the responses. Definitely a something going on there. Hey, Temperance, good to see you. What do we have? Oh, Diagalon, yeah. All of you should start talking about Diagalon. I wanted to look at a map, and see what would be included. Um, see if we can get an image. There it is. Okay, that's the one I wanted to see. This is so funny. So wouldn't that be awesome? So we'd lose like all. I live over here on the right hand side, so we'd lose a lot of that. Does the link work for coming up or not? Almost have all man's art and facial light colors carry corral. FYI, some of us should get a ride out of here. Maybe. I don't know that there's anywhere to go. But yeah. So I wanted to look. I don't know what the names of the states are that we're looking at, but that would be pretty cool. At least I think so. Having from Alaska to Florida, look at all the coastline we have too. That's not that makes that not a really big issue. So we'd have a lot of area, a lot of resources, a lot of farming and forestry can be done out here in the west of Canada. For sure, BC, Alberta, good farmland, all that. So we have a lot to offer. We're getting a lot of desert area, but that doesn't mean that that can't be transformed, with well work and stuff like that. Death is the only way out of here for the soul spirit when it's biologically in the realm. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Awesome. So I think Diagalon would be a really good place to live. Apparently, it pisses off Justin Trudeau, so that's also a really big bonus. He wants to live. He's probably going to live down in Cuba when he retires. So we've got a bunch of stuff that was sent to us. I wanted to look at a couple of maps first. Charles sent us. Oops, keep going the wrong. There. Okay. Oh, come on, Max. Ow. Your claws are digging into my foot. I am not a rock face. Good to see you. All hail the tail. There you are. Yeah, from now on, for sure. Hi, Canada Dummy. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. I want to say hi to Canada Dummy. Okay, share screen. This is a cool one. Let's go in and have a look. See if we can. I might have to open it. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. This is a really cool flat Earth map. Got some amazing stuff on it. A lot of information. Let's look at the broader spectrum of it first. Here we have a guy with a north. Flight of the Eagle. It's labeled. Let's look at this dude over here. Young lady. Painted up. Oh, there's almost a, I don't know what that is down there. Looks like an alien type creature. Let's see if we can zoom in more. That's it. Oh, we got definitely some brainiac type creature with a little bit of fuzz left on his head there. That's cool. Oops, there we go. Give it a minute. Oh, okay, let's see what we have here. True shape of the world. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, that's cool. It's like a big ice cream cone. Following the discovery of the ice wall, the general public became convinced that it represented indisputable proof of the ancient view of the Earth as flat disc-shaped plane. But navigators and astronomers remained uncertain. Such a model would defy every piece of evidence gained throughout millennia of observation. Uh, it couldn't be that simple. Oops. As time passed and exploration continued, they would come to find the truth of the matter, that the Earth sat atop a series of larger globes, the ice wall representing the point at which the Earth merges into the second globe, dubbed Atlas. The montane ring encircling Atlas would presumably be where it merges with another, even vaster realm, preeminently named Akupura. Okay? Scale is not the only way that these globes differ from our own. Thank you for the tail in the face, Max. as it would appear that the very laws of nature would awaken within each layer uh, as one traveled south. The effects of this breakdown of reality don't end there. Extending beyond the natural world and into the realm of the supernatural, a learned man or earth would be justified in denying the effectiveness of occult ritual. Okay, I get it. You want to touch. Um, Justified in denying the effectiveness of occult rituals or the existence of spiritual beings, for they are so rare, so faint, and so fleeting in the known world, even among more superstitious circles. Faith in the paranormal had waned in the decades following the Black Moon event. I don't know what that was. Fewer and fewer would testify to have seen or been in commune with otherworldly entities, to possess psychic abilities, or to have benefited from magical rituals in any way. The rational, naturalistic view of the world would begin to prevail as the superstition beliefs that were once so common in the medieval world. Go ahead. Okay, where were we here? Um, so once common in the medieval world were chalked up to folklore and less enlightened era. The wrong way there. Those living on the second globe would not fall. Stop that. Max is ruling my life at the moment. Okay. Those living on the second globe would not fall under the same illusion of rationality, as they would come to see just how real the forces beyond the physical world were: visions, magic, psychic projections, and ethereal beings manifest far clearer and in greater abundance in Atlas than they ever did in the known world. Most people you ask will have at least one story to tell you of a supernatural experience, and secretive groups of occult practitioners thrive on the second globe. Some societies venerate those in touch with their higher power. Most have developed a justified fear and suppression of those who dabble in the dark arts. When it comes to the fabled Akupara, there is an abundance of fear and fascination regarding what might be possible in a world even further removed from the laws of reality. Let's take a look at that interpretation. Come back out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the ice wall stopping us from going to the South Pole there, and the other realm starting up. That's really cool. Hi, G. Good to see you. Is D-Man dead? Yeah, exactly, right, Trey? There could be no location on a revolving or rotating ball. Hmm. Think a cat channel, yeah. He just sleeps most of the time. Although he's hilarious sometimes. He can't jump. I'm going to embarrass you a little bit, Max. He can't really jump, and he was trying to jump up to the windowsill, and I just saw this cat dangling by it, and then I heard the scrape of the claws. He just can't jump. His legs are short. Sounds like globe propaganda, but at least it isn't denial of Hollow Earth. Well, no, I guess not. I don't know. Maybe it is. I thought it was a really neat interpretation of the Earth. Let's see. Okay, and we all have suns, but the other places don't seem to have moons. Wouldn't we see this other sun if this is the exact scale? Like, wouldn't people in the southern hemisphere see two suns at times? Yeah, unless they rotated at I don't know, some weird thing, and then we'd see this one too. I suppose they would say it looks like a star, right? Hi, beloved. Good to see you. Been a while. Where you been? Oh, Elysium. Got some cool names here. Some cool drawings. Ooh, look at that. See what kind of creatures we got here. I haven't seen one of those recently. Elysium. Looks like we got giant crocs here. Oh, okay. Can you get any closer? No. Let's see. No, we're at the end of the rope there. Said dangerous predator. Okay. Looks like his tail looks like mountains there, doesn't it? You like things when they fit in with your thinking? I like when they're different than my thinking. I enjoy the trying to fit it into my head how it works. It's fun. Why am I not able to get in closer on this? Oh, I guess I was. Let's go in here again and see if we can. All right, there we go. Well, that's very hard to read. Two rather odd weapons this man is carrying. I'm trying to catch some of the. Oh, that's a strange looking dude. Bunch of sticks coming out of him. Looks like we got a furry looking dragons. Bunch of different types of dragons. Neat. Nashiolo people. Okay. All the way up to guns. There's our dangerous predator. Wolfmen here. We got wolfmen. Cynophallus. The weed whacking wanderer. Okay. That's what that brontosaurus is called, is the weed whacking wanderer. This is a fun map. Oh, giant pig, maybe. Okay, got. Oh, there's some blemmies. See a blemmy. This guy whacking this dude with a stick. That's not good. Here we have some blemmy and other folk living under mushrooms. That's cool. Thank you for this map, Charles. It's fun. I love his interpretation of the Earth. That's oh, he's got intelligent lizards and other creatures. See, interesting on the one map we saw the other day, there a lot of the birdmen were like all the birdmen carried staves. Even the dogmen, like walking or being upright, was difficult for them. Here, there's something to that. See if anybody popped in. Nope. Hey, Queen Peachy, good to see you. Earth is like a bunch of volcanoes. Small sun with no cohesion. Some of the top graphical marks could have been giants where they dropped dead. Yep, I think so. You want to believe in unicorns? Just don't know if I believe this or not. It's just something cool. Yeah. Maybe there were unicorns at one time. Maybe there still are. I don't know. I think there were a lot of chimeric creatures in the past on the planet that they created at one time. Oh, look at that horse. It's got like what, 6 legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 legs. There is stories of that, of a six-legged horse. Do you remember that? Notum Mundo, AD 1830. Okay. We've got a collection of creatures here to look at. Things, islands. Okay, a bunch of islands. There's a couple of blemmies. Second. As far in as we can get. What's that thing? Well, he's got no head. That's a monster blemmy. A barbaric blemmy. Okay. That's a barbaric blemmy. A Takutska girl. I don't know what that says exactly. Warriors. Proud dwarfish diamond miner. Oh, what's that? That looks cool. What's he riding? Some big, weird looking bird. A brownie woman riding a large, flightless bird. The reinforced bamboo whip she carries is surprisingly effective weapon. Okay. The dens of Aten. Dwarves, hobgoblins, gnomes, goblins, leprechauns, brown orcs. Cool. Back. That was Dean? That was for Dean. Oh, okay. When I sit on the ground, one spot all night, stars are moving to another location. I stayed where I was, but the Southern Cross moved to a different location. Still in my chair. Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah coming, maybe. Why are reading from the Bible canon, right? Why do they call a battery a battery? We have weapon batteries, right? Yeah, it's a great map. It's so fun. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I like that. You looked at that. Or something like it. This looks like a dude with a cat or something. A leprechaun man and his beloved giant rat. The drum of the sea. Don't know why that guy's standing there holding the land and tell us. It was a seductive. This Colorado woman is a good example of how the lines between human and leprechaun has grown increasingly blurred here. Part of a former Spanish colony from the capital, Malaguis del Suc. I can't read that. State ruled by plantation owning aristocrats. Nearly half the population consists of enslaved leprechauns, making them a common sight in even small town farms and businesses. Are there a lot of leprechauns in Colorado? Is that true? I don't know. I've never been to Colorado. There's some modern day looking people. Ooh, who's that guy with the big? A native Kunlunian, at 120 years old. He's about to reach retirement age. They had long lives. Ooh, dude fighting a dinosaur or guiding a dinosaur? What the heck's going on there? The Brochow. The Bochow. The largest land animal of the Follower Islands. Uh, One must always be on the lookout for these. Okay. Um, they have surprisingly quiet footsteps. A Sibian man doing a poor job of watching his back. Okay. Got some comedy in this map too. That's good. What do we have here? Looks like a collection of Kawagid something people. Even after much of them were wiped out by old world diseases, um, dozens of district, can't read that, groups persist throughout the area. Women often adorn themselves with facial tattoos, while males tend to tattoo around the chest, arms, and feet. The great hospitalers. Okay, can't read what that creature is. Thoth, the nomad continent. Was it a wandering continent? check your comments again. Hi, most everything is a psyop. Why should we? They should own nothing and be happy, right? Isn't that what we're being sold? Right? You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Maybe the shapeshifters will be our cars carriers. That's funny. I don't know. Maybe they could shapeshift somebody into a car. Time for a smudge break here. Something fell. I wanted to get to Chuck sent me some Antarctic pictures I wanted to look at too. Take a look. I have a tab open with that too. So take a look through it. It'll take quite a bit of time. Where we're at here. 3:45. Those techies are awful smart. Yeah. Well, then they all pile on to one project. I can't wait for artificial intelligence to be embedded in our bodies so we can just talk to it, through brain to skull technology. That'll be fantastic. Your perception is everything, yeah? Does a tattoo provide confidence? No, but now they can do digital tattoos. Showed you the smart patch. That's pretty much the same thing. I just put some graphene in the tattoo ink and tattoo on a little design, so a little QR code. Isn't that what the Christians are for? Yeah, to read everything. That would take a while. Somebody's put a lot of work into that now. What happened to it there? Oh, there we go. The Sentinels Gate. Ooh, some like weird creatures. Oh, lady dancing. A charming minnow or a woman. Okay. It is hard to read, but it's pretty good. You can get some of it. Human sacrifice of either willing uh, tributes or prisoners of war. Tribes ruled by a single chief, usually a shaman, who can carry something higher power. I will wear your skin, the one guy on the left says. Taboos. If you, if, um, can't read that. Something. How do you wear short sleeves with this cold? Oh, okay. Bad joke. Ooh, look at that dude. That's quite a mix. This hot area. Quite an interesting word. Um, terrestrial grazing penguin of the what? Really of the steppes. It's a penguin. Ooh, spider creatures. Doesn't tell us. Let's see. Doesn't tell us anything about that creature that I can see. Okay, here we go. These extravagantly colored insects are venerated as omens of health, good fortune, and righteous guidance. Legends say that when the Netherlands first found themselves astray in this foreign land, it was the spirit of the Midge who guided them through the alien wilderness, showing the Bogobos ancestors how to find nutritious food, where to build their new homes, and warn them of approaching danger. In actuality, males of this genus of midge simply perch themselves atop desired locations to guard them from others as a mating display. But millennia of worship has granted them something of a supernatural aura. Okay. The food chain isn't the wildest thing. Food chain in the wild isn't thinking cyborg bodies. Explaining the map because it allegedly story being told about our realm. Okay. What the insects? Hi Brazil. Could be. I don't know. Could be a bunch of angelic creatures. Hi angel wings. Um, I don't know. Wouldn't that be the most high ones? I don't know. Oh, the Council of the Most High, or the Council of the Elohim. There was that in the Bible. When Yahweh went before the Council of 12, I think, something like that. Wow. There's a lot of stuff on this map. Let's see, where haven't we been? And there. Right. Avalons. Hmm. That was fun. Oh, I don't know, Dean. I don't debate those things here. I just look at the different theories for fun. Don't get into that trap, guys. We all have our beliefs. Let's see, where is that? There we are. So now we're looking at Beyond the Ice Wall. Hello, Scotty. I say always question. And when you come up with a theory, constantly question that, you know. Excuse me, guys. Wrong windpipe. Wow. Be right back. All right, that was fun. Oh, there's sound. I just turned it off. My coffee went down the wrong windpipe. Not that there's a right one to go down, but it went down one anyway. All right, let's see what we've got here. Excuse me for the coughing. My voice probably will return to normal in a short time. All right. Beyond the Ice Wall, Captain Robert Scott, 1912 archive. Now, are these images real? Are they fake? Um, See, these have been around for a really long time. So, I don't know. I tend to think that they have some validity. validity. Um, can they be altered? Sure. Why not? Are they? I don't know. I don't think so. When you really look at them and the age of them, because these have been around since I was a kid. Um, they used to show clips of these, not all of these. Like this is a lot more than I've ever seen. So could they have added some extra ones? Possibly. But some of these I've seen when I was a kid. So these are at least, 45 years old. Probably spiked the coffee. Not today. I should have. I probably would have helped. I know I'm not a fish yet. I've tried. It just hasn't worked out for me yet. My mom had the same problem. There is a technology that can do that too. It could be a targeted attack. We're all targeted, so I don't really worry about that. Oh, is it 4:20? No, it isn't. Trying to tell me to make my coffee and get moving. Okay. Okay. So what are we looking at here? Uh, Circular object, uh, pedestal, Stargate. Hard to get a scale on it. See how close up we can get. Pretty good. Almost looks like a bowl, some type of thing for processing something maybe. There are a lot of odd shapes around. Big ice wall there. We got some scale too because there's a person. That looked like oops, it's like a face down there. It's like a Joker face or a Joker mask or something. I don't think it is. Just landscape. Kind of funny that that would show up like that. And there's something round here. It looks like a cannon almost. Right here on the side. I'll put it in the center. Round object with a ring around it. Slow morning, my kids woke up. Twice for batteries. Okay. Yeah, you see the weird face? Again, here's the invite for anyone who wants to come up and comment. I haul back, take a huge first thing in the morning. Good for you. Okay. So that one looks, I've seen that visioned in paintings and other things where a ship has been icebound. Don't know that that shows us too much. Interesting stuff over there. It's kind of some neat looking landscape. Don't know that that's anything odd, but just the color and I suppose the placement of it. There's a bunch of people there. I think that's people there on the ice. It's cool looking. Looks like someone drained the sea. Yeah, after a year or so on the ice, you can get raised up because the ice will build up underneath you. Hi, Canada Dummy. I didn't say hi to you before. This was an interesting one here. Is this real? It's a pretty good one if it's not real. It kind of looks like the Acropolis area. If they were to, add anything in the Acropolis before it was fixed up would be a good match for this. Somebody could check that and see if it does look like the Acropolis. But it just somewhat like it. It's not. It's not a really great match for it. Like this structure over here on the left. Looks like a wheel almost. Probably just an archway, but kind of almost looks like a cemetery, really, like a bunch of crypts or something. What do you guys think this is? Looks like a city. Now, they don't have anyone in this picture, so I can't judge scale at the moment. That looks like walkways or pathways. You'd figure that they would be at least, well, if it was for us, it would be 6, 8 feet. Right? You would think. Just a guess. So we've got blocks here that are like 6 feet high, really big ones. It would make sense. See if we can zoom in on that. It's hard to tell what's going on the ends of these. If they look, they're all kind of they all have a kind of inward curve at the end of them. See that? Look at that. On almost all of them. Is that faked? See, look, they all have curves. See that? Why the blocks would have curves. Hmm. Now, at least these big long ones, like at the bottom, they all have curves. Looks like an army setting up. Hmm. Unloaded the ship. Some old buildings resemble Radio Lara. Don't know what that is. Hold on. Let's see the next image here. That's neat that they're all curved. I don't know why? Oh, that's cool. I kind of believe this one. You know why? I was looking at this one earlier. Look at the foundation. There's a few very large stones with that look like they would have like no border, no spacing between. Here on this corner, we can see a large stone here, but then we have, cobbled together archway on this side, but it looks like it's a one stone archway on this side. There's a lot of things that show, possibly like we see around the rest of the world, different levels or grades, excuse me, of construction, destruction, rebuilding, and the later on rebuilding being much poorer and less quality than the previous. So that to me gives credence to that this group of pictures is probably real. That one would be too. Yeah, overlaying negatives from pictures. Yep. That could be what this is. The ancients built with nature, yeah. Now it's man versus nature, somewhat. I think that was the kind of the. I don't know if that was the way from the beginning or not. I think it kind of was, but I'm not an evolutionist, so okay. There's some people there. I think. Is that people there? Hard to tell. Oh, that's pretty cool. Big blocks and a really well sculpted uh, column. Six sided, looks like 6 or 8 sided. The Earth goes through heating and cooling periods in 13,000 year cycles. Okay. Yeah, for me, I think that was back in the days of Saturn's sun. Then we got blasted out of Saturn's orbit into Jupiter's orbit, where we got seasons. Uh, then we got, yeah, then we got, sorry, Jupiter gave us day and night, and the new sun gave us our seasons. That's just a theory. I haven't really worked it out. But, that's the way I think. But yeah, cycles, that would be a cool way to have it too. Went through cycles. Maybe we'll have an increasing in the atmosphere and global temperatures. That'd be really cool. Maybe that's why they're trying to, keep it down, cool the planet. So that was like that Mayan uh, altar, they call it, in Peru or Bolivia. There, weird shaped rock. Yeah, they have been faking photos for since photography started, pretty much. Visual effects and stuff like that. After that much time, you'll never get a hold of the originals. Huh. That looks like kind of like used to be a cityscape. Get ready for the cold. Yeah, a lot of people believe that we're headed into an ice age. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Those Jew boys. Oh no. Looks like the pics used to fake money. Kind of, in a way, yeah. This one I thought was really cool. Like it's a type of column I haven't really seen anywhere else. Interesting. Looks like it has maybe even some iron parts left on it or something. Let's go zoom in. Might have some carving on the outside. To say it's not. Can that column be found anywhere on the planet? I don't know, other than here. there's something to check, right? Do a reverse image search for that I haven't seen anywhere. Could be entirely constructed out of pieces and put together on the photograph here. The bottom edge here looks kind of looks right, but kind of looks like it could have been like a cutout and pasted over top. I don't know. Got some shadowing there. They have some faded shadowing. That's not a guarantee, but that's helpful to see. So at this bottom point, you think that's like cut and pasted? Yeah, see, that could have been an overlay right there. Yep, I don't. I agree with you there, Dino. Tom Hanks snips their tickets. Nazis. Yeah, you gotta really, I like looking at the bottoms of things really does help. This is a very famous photo. We won't really focus too much on that guy. But look at the land, separation in the land. See if we've got any cutout along here or with that pillar. Doesn't really look like it. Looks like it kind of blends pretty well. Column blends really well. There were shadows everywhere, so it looks like the sun is right overhead, which wouldn't make much sense. Hmm. Don't know if I believe this one. Wouldn't there be more shadows? What do you guys think? There's always a mountain in the background, like those moon pics. Yeah, and the line is a little bit suspect. I'm a cat of F man. Okay. You're a furry? Did you become a furry? Yeah, there's never anything really exciting in the background, right? Let's look up here. You think you would see, if they were just taking random photos. Zoom in on this. I don't know. The edges of it look like if you look at the outside edges, trying to find cut marks or straight, like perfectly straight lines, it's hard to find them. Might be like on the bottom here, but even there, I don't know, that would be difficult to get it to that shape exactly. Oh, here's a cool one. So does this exist? This pyramid must exist somewhere, I would say. It would be a task real task to put that image together. My mama. Nice base on a pillar. Yeah, hi, Steve Arnold. See ya. Yeah, Charles is good at finding this stuff. Again, thanks for these, Charles. This is fun. Let's look at this one at the base. I don't know. Zoom out again. See, to me, this one looks legit. Could be faked. I like to think that it's real. I think it would be a difficult thing to make this model, or is this is not an Andean pyramid. This line on the left here looks a little bit suspect. One straight black line there. It's even got almost like a repeating pattern, segmented pattern. To say. Of course, that would be the way to do it, right? If there were photos that were real, right, and they got out, a good idea would be to introduce a whole bunch of fakes. That way you can point to the fakes and go, see, look, it's a fake. You can definitely see the line. So they're all definitely fake, right? Those imprints you showed us throughout the Earth's crust, they can remove one section of metal. Yeah, under the ocean, outer lands, Antarctica. Yeah, China has tons for the bread machine. Nice sandwich for dinner today. Yeah, no drone footage, unfortunately. I don't know what we're taking a picture of, just the landscape here. Very interesting. Ice covered something. Is that supposed to be like an ice covered building? Doesn't look like one to me if that's what it's supposed to be. Nothing too exciting down here except for something that looks like a giant crab or something. It's probably just rocks. A really cool looking structures in the landscape there. Let's see if they're trying to get us to look at anything here. It's not detailed enough to really tell anything. That sky looks fake. Just saying. This kind of reminds me of the pictures of the glass, um, the glass castle or pyramid or structure on the moon. Kind of has that kind of a feel to it. Yeah, it's much harder to fake them back then. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, cool, Cody. Right? They look fake. But that would be the way to do it, right? Just mix in a bunch of fake stuff. Don't go too fantastic. That's pretty cool looking. Big archway. Let's zoom in and see what we can see. That could be from anywhere. Pretty straight line there on that side. Top looks pretty good. Oh, that line looks pretty straight compared to the rest of it. What's up with this black, totally black area down here? There could be, but looks like scorch marks here as well. I don't know. What do you guys think of this one? Sprint? You're going to put your money on Sprint, okay? Yeah, what do I know, right? Should we invest in AT&T? I like to think they're real. Be amazing things to find. They look pretty real. Oh, that's cool. Big old castle or something. Got a rounded turret here, looks like. Oh, no. Just flat. There's other stuff, too. Let's go in. That's interesting. Almost looks like a doorway or an archway right there. Got the opening there. Don't know why you would bother faking that when your main focal point would be the castle or the big structure there in the foreground. Why would you bother to put, an archway and all the other stuff in there? No, I could see somebody going to the trouble of that, but are they inventive enough to do that? Are they, you know, did they think of it? I don't know. These do look real to me. Kind of lends more credence to them to me. I don't know what's going on here. These look like swords or bones or sticks or I don't know they what the hell they are. That looks like maybe a skull, some maybe bones? Bones of giants? I don't know. What do you guys think is going on there? Different rays, different calamities. So what is that? A pile of bones? What? And where do you even get an image like that, to play with? It does look like a skull there, almost like a bear skull right here. So I don't know. Is it bones of giants? So if that's a bear skull and some of these are bones, those are gigantic bones. You know what? It could be a turtle shell, like a turtle skeleton. I don't know. Just a guess. That does look like it has fangs and like it's a skull there in the middle. It's like row of teeth, eye socket. Hi, the ocean. Could be Nephilim skeletons. Looks melted. Look like bones. Plasma weapons. Slanted state. Unslanted states. Okay. Oh, I like his image. Could be a pile of bones. Smithsonian were busy in those days. Yeah. His avatar, yeah. Gargantuan tortoise, possibly. I got a couple. Hi guys, how you doing?
Good. That looks like some sort of an altar.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, am I on?
Yep, you're
Hey,
on.
Dee.
Yeah, where is this? Where
These are
exactly?
Antarctica pictures.
Antarctica pictures.
Yep.
Well, I know that here in a mound in Towner's Woods, nobody remembers this, but I do because I've been here so dang long. We had giant bones in that mound.
Hmm.
They excavated giant bones from the mound, and they had them at Kent State studying them until the Native Americans make them bury it again.
Okay.
So, because, they said, hey, do we go around digging up your ancestors? But that's not surprising because if this was a worldwide civilization, it looks like it was a worldwide civilization of giants, basically.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me a bit. I think
Looks like
people were a lot taller. Why do you think we are shorter? Do you think that was entirely because do you think that was to keep us powerless?
Well, that probably is a part of it. But from them destroying our atmosphere is, I think, why we're a lot shorter now. And then, as you know, a default, that is what happened. It took our power away, made us weaker.
Well, there are reports that, and I heard this from a Native American, that the Native Americans were more like 7 feet tall originally, more
Yeah.
like 7 or 8 feet tall originally. When the first explorers came over, they were not short like the rest of us. So something happened along the line in the last few years. And hello, everybody. And yeah, Mr. Meow is here. Mr. Important Cowboy.
I'm sure every time they test a nuke or throw a nuke at somebody, it messes up our atmosphere. Our gravity was another thing I meant to mention. I think gravity has a lot to do with, if that's what it's even, really called, but I think that has a lot to do with why we're getting shorter as well.
Yeah,
and that's
well,
why our bodies are always in pain, because
could
the
be
gravity
exposure
is smooshing us
to
down.
could be exposure to cosmic rays that does that too.
they did manage to make larger life forms with an increase in pressure and oxygen.
Yep.
Mm,
That was
yeah,
So,
piranha experiment.
see, I
mhm.
didn't know that, so that
Yeah,
kind
they
of
took
confirms.
piranha, put them in a pressure tank, doubled the pressure and increased the oxygen. They grew to double size.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that old saying came to mind: the weight of the world on your shoulders.
It
Maybe
made
Yeah,
them
that's
grow bigger, yeah.
the
And
weight you have, the bigger you can get. So there could still be giant people in the planet inside the Earth with the increased
absolutely,
pressure and depth you get.
absolutely, there could still be giants. And
Inner Earthers are
I
probably
have a feeling that our world here wouldn't be very comfy for them.
no, they'd have a hard time pumping blood. It's the same thing with Brontosaurus. They say it couldn't exist today because it wouldn't be able to pump the blood up to its brain.
Yeah,
And,
the
up
reason we
until
don't have
12,000
that.
years ago, there were giant creatures 12,000 years ago. Giant sloth, giant beaver, like giant,
Mhm,
like an 18-foot sloth. That's almost 10 times as big.
mhm.
Giant bears, giant beavers. Beavers the size of a VW. Little,
right.
little you know,
I used to live
bugs.
across the street from a giant,
Did you?
so I know they still exist.
Yeah, I've seen them. Like I said, I had somebody that was over 7 feet tall and a woman at my wedding. So,
Yeah.
you know,
This one looks quite real to me. I don't know why it's staggered. They're staggered like that, but they're not spaced evenly, really. But I believe that photo. Those could even just be, I don't know, are they pillars of ice or columns? You know?
They look like columns.
yeah, Roger would know why.
Yeah. Could be biology, right?
Probably. Yeah, it could be some kind of biology. If so, Roger would know what they were and why they were spaced that way. But you're right, they're not even.
Yeah.
That might be something besides what we think it is. Yeah, that
Yeah.
very well might.
So why would you even fake? See, some of these photos, like I'm saying, why would you even fake it this way? You know, you
Yeah.
wouldn't. You wouldn't. If you were
Yeah,
trying to
why
say it
would
was
you
an
bother to do
advanced
that? Yeah.
civilization, you'd space them nice and evenly. You know, crop it nice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look like no. I'm not. That one I think is real. Sky looks good. Doesn't look like a fake sky.
Yeah, it isn't quite vanilla.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, why wouldn't you? You know, if some of these are real, why wouldn't you put in some fakes to debunk them? Right?
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't advance anybody's position in any of the
Yeah.
direction.
See, this one's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love this one.
I remember seeing that on Charles's channel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very intriguing, that one.
Looks like a giant edged potato.
If you're not subbed to Charles's channel, y'all, you probably should be, by the way.
Yeah, put your channel in. It's got some good content. So
Who's
I want that.
Charles?
Charles
Wandering
was
Warrior. Charles
Wandering
was.
Warrior. Yeah.
Okay, well, if they put a link in,
Same
He's
one you
the
saw
one that
before.
sends Max
Oh,
all
what
the
happened?
maps and pictures.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He finds all the gems and he sends them to Max, and then he talks about them
That's
on his channel
interesting.
too.
What do we got going on here? Some type of a tomb? I don't know. What
Yeah,
interesting
I
stuff
would
on the sides here, like some type of almost spine-looking thing with, but it's not.
look.
I don't think it is. Looks like
Kind of looks like a tomb.
technology or something.
Ah, it's so little. I'm gonna
Let's see
try to
what
make my
chat
screen
says
bigger.
here. Leave it on that one for a moment. What do you guys think that is?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? You hear about
Hmm.
dinosaurs, not the real stuff. Yeah, we got a 10-second delay, so I'll wait.
Okay, so all the way at the top back of the picture there, kind of looks like a seat, right? Well, don't scroll up, just right behind that. Yeah, that kind of looks like a seat.
A little bit.
A throne of sorts, you know.
Yeah, thrones were
Mm.
different than we thought. A lot of
Yeah.
times we're just kind of like that, depending on the culture.
I don't know what this is here on the left. That's bizarre stuff.
Yeah, that is.
That almost looks like brickwork that we have today.
This one looks like a brick here. This
Yeah,
piece.
Yeah,
some of it looks like our brick.
yeah.
That's kind of weird, isn't it? You heard about
Got strange little nodes here. I don't know. Looks. I'm thinking machinery like.
yeah, it looks like you can plug something in there.
Look at all these
Either that or it's
strange little doodads all over the place.
ancient Legos, maybe.
Yeah.
Legos.
I don't know what this is here on the far left. That spine-looking thing. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Spine-looking thing.
I
You
don't
mean
think
like the
it's-
keyboard? It looks like a
Yeah,
keyboard.
yeah.
I was
sure.
thinking piano
Keyboard.
as well. Yes. Get out
Nope.
of my head. No, it's okay. Never mind.
Little nodule.
That's okay. I
doodad here.
bumped my head while I was in there. Sorry.
It's okay.
Very
There's plenty
bizarre.
of room in there.
Yeah,
I keep an open mind so people don't get hurt.
I know. I tried to knock, but you didn't pay any attention.
Oh no, I heard you.
Okay.
Interesting
Oh.
cutoff line here on the top of
Yes,
the
it is.
on the top of that pedestal or whatever it is. Looks like a pedestal to me.
Yeah.
Just a
Oh,
rock
yeah,
on
yeah.
top of a rock. But the cutoff line is kind of weird. I don't know if it's like a snip in the photograph or not. Just right there
Mm,
in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's too flat to that thing in the back, isn't it?
It kind of, yeah, it's got a little dip here though. But yeah, it does look oddly close to that. I don't know.
Hmm.
But
Well, there's a couple other
I don't
things
know.
behind it
It's,
that
it's
kind of
not
look
it's
like
not deterring me from thinking it's real though, really. Just thought I'd point it out.
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have no idea on that one. That looks like some type of a mechanism, machinery, something for something else. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then it's right next to that, or
Hey, man-made
right
cave.
next
Is
to
that
the
what that
water.
is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? It's right next to the water. It did something. Because they put stuff next to the water, because the water in the pyramids, the water was an important part of that. So, yeah, chances
Also a
are
power
that's
source.
We don't even know
probably
what
a
it's
power.
made of. Like it could
Yeah.
be stone, steel, could be I don't know. Could be made out of anything.
Some old-fashioned, really old motherfucking water
Yeah.
pump or something.
That's
Maybe.
really cool. I like the archway. Very
Mm-hmm. Very arch.
very smooth lines. Looks like it might have been cyclopean. The way these rocks are kind of molding on top of each other a little bit.
Yeah. They're leaning on each other.
On
That
the
is
lower-
cyclopean, yeah.
On the lower levels there. Yeah, look at these stack right there on the edge. That looks really good. Kind of decays at the top there, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
collapsed.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Wow.
It looks a little bit like those lime kilns, doesn't it?
it does. That was a big smokestack.
Maybe.
Yeah, could have been like a chimney. Yeah. Yeah. But
That could
I
have been
don't know
smelting
that
for
that's-
metals or bricks or, because a smelt would work good like that too. Get some
Well,
good
it
the
could
top
be
of
there is a chance it is a burial mound, but yeah, because I am told, and that may be a monument of some sort, or it may be a person that was standing there during the flood. Who knows?
Could be a heel bone.
I think it kind of looks scorched. The
Scorched?
top of it kind of looks like
Yeah,
also
it
scorched.
does kind of. But the
Possibly.
stone on top of it does not. That's the odd part. You know what? That monument or whatever it is on the top does not match.
Maybe it was put there later.
Was that later?
You
Yes,
know what? If
maybe.
it was a burial mound, like you said, then maybe somebody put like a headstone there later
Hmm.
to mark.
Yeah, we've seen evidence in some previous photos that looked like there was at least a couple levels of construction.
Yeah, yeah.
Two
There's
different
construction
times.
on construction
Yeah,
quite often.
yeah. It's often good to use an old foundation. It's firm,
Well,
right? If it hasn't moved.
where else you going to find solid rock, right? I mean, it reminds me of in Monty Python where the king goes, and we built a castle and it sank into the ground, and we built another castle and it sank into the ground too. But the third
Mud
castle,
flood. Yeah.
yeah. Well, the third castle by that time was on bedrock, so
Yeah,
you know,
Right.
like
that's a pretty cool archway. Let's see what else we got. So that looks like ruins.
Yeah.
that's ruins. Look at the block structure. That's ruins. Come
Got all
on.
those rocks lined up all nicely right
Yeah.
there in a row.
Absolutely.
That looks like it's molded, like it's got
It does.
those
Yeah.
cornices on it. How you
Hmm.
profile on a
That's
piece all
not
the way along.
natural. Man, that ain't natural. Come on.
Yeah.
There's no way nature just eroded it that way. Oh,
All
come
nice
on.
and smooth, and yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, nice and smooth and curvy like that. Oh yeah, perfect.
Well, that one little piece that looks kind of like a barn roof.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
It's like it got so hot, the rock got soft and kind of fell over like that,
Maybe, yeah.
is what occurs to me. Yeah.
That one's difficult to see, but zoom in and see what got some pyramid type shapes or cone type shapes up there. Some building looks like a window, maybe a doorway. Not sure. Very hard to tell.
That's a little dark.
Yeah, very hard to tell with that.
Hmm.
But it does look like a structure in the background there. And then a couple
Hmm.
of pyramids.
That really looks like a structure.
Okay, we're featuring this object in the front here, and I suppose it's a carving, maybe of a man or something. It's like a pillar or an
Yeah.
altar.
Yeah, the front looks like it might have been a column at one time. And
Yeah,
that looks like it might have been a person at one time,
maybe.
a life form or something.
Could be another column, like a bigger column as well.
Might be.
Not enough detail, but it's too darkly shaded. But that looks real to me, like a real photo. You can see the emanating lines around it into the background. I don't know if that's an indication of it being real or fake, but it looks real to me.
Hmm. That's in the
Now
water.
that's some kind of a. They would put fire in that thing. I forget what they're called.
Hmm.
This thing right up front in the picture.
Yeah,
I feel like there should be a fire burning in there. Oh no, those are definitely statues.
Yeah, that's a statue. That's statues.
yeah. Badly eroded too, looks like.
Obviously.
Which now the stuff below it doesn't look as eroded, does it?
No.
Like this box it's sitting on. I don't know if this
Might.
one was put together or not.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it's hard to tell for sure, but
See the difference though? The top of it looks
Yeah.
eroded,
yeah.
but the bottom doesn't.
Yeah.
That's kind of makes it questionable for me.
Well,
And the
it
strange,
looks
look at
I
the
dug it
strange
out.
and the strange separation line right here
it might have been
between them.
facaded.
Right between them. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm suspect
It
about
could.
this one.
Hmm.
If it was underground and they had to unbury it, then that would preserve anything underneath the statues.
Maybe, yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible. Oops, wrong way.
Or we're looking at rocks piled up in front of that, and that's not part of it.
Yeah, I don't know. This one kind of
Hard to
questioning
tell.
this one. Yeah, interesting characters.
Yeah.
Hard to
Yeah.
tell how detailed they are too. They could be quite detailed, but the photo might not show it.
Right.
Who knows? He could be standing on top of a building.
Looks like a sarcophagus, eh?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Could be a sarcophagus with an effigy on it.
Yeah.
But for all we know, that could just be the top of a huge building stories down.
Could
We
be.
don't know.
Way with the cities throwing things. Yeah, looks like it was destroyed not that long ago. First statue looks alien. Yeah,
Zoom in on the statue, please.
If you
looks like an
can.
Eskimo child, long coat. Yeah, it does.
Hmm. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I thought the last one might have been some sort of sculpture, or it could be just a eroded pillar. I don't know. Just- This one, I don't know. It kind of looks put together to me.
Huh. Kind of looks like he's wearing a spacesuit or some shit.
Yeah, what is he wearing?
I don't know.
Oh, what the hell is he wearing?
That's awfully white stone.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, what do you call that?
What do they call that? Andesite or something? I forget what they call that.
Calcite? don't know.
Calcite? White calcite? I don't know.
Well,
What
it's
is
so
it?
white it could also be marble.
Yeah, this one
That's
makes me question.
true.
I don't know about this one. It looks constructed, you know, that we can't see the base of the structure of the
Nope.
thing they're trying to show. That kind of makes me wonder. And it's got a weird aura around it,
Yeah,
a
I see
dark
that
aura.
Yeah.
I don't trust that.
Hmm.
too. Oh, there's another aura around this one.
Just as a dark aura.
Yeah. I fully, fucking years ago when I first learned about auras and shit, it immediately occurred to me that if you can have a white aura, then you could also have a black aura because this is a
Hmm.
world of duality and polar opposites. And
Absolutely.
those with a black aura are the soulless ones.
Looks like an alien head.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
does. Ooh, eh. And not very handsome, but maybe to them. I don't know.
Like the pyramids are just reflect a level up in building capabilities. Yep.
Unless it's somebody wearing a mask or wearing something.
Could be.
But
Definitely got some funky headdress or something going on, or a big head.
mhm.
Head.
Mhm.
Okay, this one just, that's the entire photo, so we can't see the base of it. Really neat looking. What a cool looking sculpture.
Yeah, it just looks like a sculpture, yeah.
It's,
Like maybe a king.
the headdress
Nice
is
and
weird. Looks like Cossack. Kind of like,
detailed.
yeah, Russian dress, kind of.
Hmm. Trying to tell if that is a shirt under there or his skin that's all wrinkly like that hanging
I hope it's his shirt. I think
down his
I think
chest.
we
I
got
hope
some
it's a shirt because
really
otherwise,
good detail on this one. Like
otherwise, dude is no, that's a shirt. Okay, I was gonna
that
say,
must have been hard to
poor dude.
carve. Maybe it's a bronze statue. I don't know. Hard to say.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
they had,
that's obviously people.
yep, some crude styles and some really ornate styles apparently. Like, okay, so this one we didn't zoom in on the bearded lady. That looks like an alien face. I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
Looks like she's got
there,
a beard, something,
that could be a
beard.
veil. Could be a veil.
Could
I was
be,
going to say a veil, yes.
could be. And it looks like she's got googly eyes and a caved-in nose. I don't know. That's just creepy looking to me. This guy looks normal, right? The one
Hmm.
on the left.
Yeah, well, fairly normal.
Are called leverite. You leave her right there. Okay. He could be a couple hundred years old. Okay. All right, Manel. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by.
Mhm. That is weird looking, though. I mean,
Yeah,
female looking one is really weird looking.
I don't like that. Let's get
That's
off this
odd.
photo. Okay, another one in that
Mother
strange
Mary
style.
looking.
Yeah.
It's Lot's wife. Ouch. Ow.
Hmm.
Painful itch.
Except
Yeah.
she has square
Oh, it's a
breasts.
man.
What's up?
Now, I don't
It's a
know if that's a
man.
man or a woman. I don't know what's going on
Or is
I'm
it
here.
not
both?
sure.
We're in
She's got
a
big ass
skirt or a
nipples. What the
dress.
fuck's going on with that? I don't know.
I'd like to
Yeah.
know why the breasts are square. What's
I
up with
know,
those
right?
squares on the breast? What's up
That's
there?
right.
Square
It's
nipples? I don't get it, man,
Yeah,
Scotty.
I don't know what's going on there.
it's crazy looking.
And then there's all this weird. That looks like an airplane
How about
crashing in
you,
the background.
Scotty? You like the square tits?
You don't care.
He probably doesn't care. Yeah, that looks like some kind of yeah,
Looks like an aircraft or some type of a vehicle. They're split. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
Weird picture.
That is very weird.
Why put so many weird things in? I don't know. Let's see the bottom here. Does
I
look like
wonder
it's,
if everything is square and
yeah, it's where it looks like it's where it's supposed to be. It's got a shadow.
yeah. The
Oh,
shadows are going the right way all through the picture, I guess.
yeah,
That's a good sign.
this shadow's darker than this one, but I don't know that that's really neat.
That is a massive statue for sure.
When you zoom in, it allows me to see the statue is most likely overlayered. Okay. Just looks like broken ice. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a windshield to me up the first big chunk there.
It could be shadow.
Yeah, what? Scotty does not like square boobs, apparently. He likes curves. Okay. All right, we'll get off.
No square
Miss
boobs
Mr.
for
Mrs.
Scotty.
Square Boob. There's another statue, indecipherable. Definitely looks like that was cut into the picture to me. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are really suspect. Then you wonder, why would you fake it so weirdly? I don't
That
know. This
part looks like
kind
a
of
foot.
yeah.
There's 2 feet.
Yeah,
Look.
it's a statue. It's a statue of a person.
No, no, no. I mean down further, and there's rubble, and then there's 2 feet sticking out of the rubble.
Where?
There's rubble down under the statue, and then there's feet sticking out there. 2 feet.
Oh, this one looks like a foot. The one closest to the statue there.
I think they might both be feet. They just might have different toes than we expect.
Yeah.
That may
This,
be feet.
this one does look real to me. It looks like the blending of the ground and the statue is pretty good, or at least this hump.
It looks like the
This
rest of
part-
whatever belonged to the feet is gone.
Yeah, that big rock up there looks like a giant bone too.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, I mean,
It's very weird.
Weird shape.
huh?
Maybe even a tooth.
It's a weird shape.
It's tooth shaped. Giant megalodon tooth.
Maybe.
That could just be a person standing there to give us some perspective.
Yeah. And give us an idea how big everything is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're looking at here. Snowy landscape and some large wall-like structures. It's interesting. Kind of. Looks like cement almost.
Well, they did have an ancient cement.
Mm-hmm.
It was very strong.
Yeah, you put some blood in there, that'll make it really strong.
Just a little extra added ingredient.
Okay, now
That
that's
almost
something
looked like it was going to be a sphinx or something, but it's not.
Mm.
Well, that does look like some sort of a pyramid or whatever they call those other
Yeah.
kinds of pyramids.
Tesseract.
Yes, thank you.
Step pyramid.
It looks more like a tesseract.
Or it could be steps.
That one's pretty convincing.
Yeah. That one looks like it could be real for sure. Could be.
Don't know what we're supposed to be looking at in this one. Let's zoom out. Let's see. Just the landscape, or there are some squarish looking structures right here. Oh, okay. Looks like buildings like here on the right hand side. Right here in the middle. Get in on, oops. Better.
Looks like a foundation to something.
Yeah. Yeah, right there, like two different levels, of maybe even the same building or a different building. Looks like a curved edge or curved stone up on the right in the middle of the picture at the moment.
Yeah, and that does not look natural either.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's a good one.
Now, the waves down there, the scallops down there could be maybe water, but the rounded stones, that don't look right.
Mm.
Especially since you got sharper, more blockier stuff up there.
There's some neat stuff going on here in the background too. I don't know what that is. Kind of almost like spaceship shape, but
Mhm.
See how it goes out to a point? Could be a wreckage. Could be just a landscape. Looks like it's almost got tail fin out the back there.
Whoa, like a failed rocket attempt.
Yeah,
Or crash land.
yeah, it crashed or something.
It does kind of look like something crashed. Look at the way the stones are sticking out, kind of in a sideways.
All right, the last resort. It's all in ancient tablets. Yeah.
Wow.
America and Australia. Okay. Almost identical.
Hello, Charles.
Cool looking block stuck in the snow. Looks like a chunk of meat.
Hmm. And Roger would say, probably is.
Probably was at one time. But yeah, it definitely looks manipulated or altered in some way. I couldn't see somebody trying to fake an entire photo just to show us a weird block, although it is possible, but I would consider it less likely.
Yeah, it's possible, but why?
Yeah, but why, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a neat looking formation in the background there too. Very straight line. Well, not straight, but
Well,
almost
yeah,
seeming constructed line there.
sharp. Almost looks like a dragon profile.
Oh, it does, yeah. Snowed up there. Yeah.
And that could be a wing there. You never know.
Looks like he's beheaded then. You know, somebody took his head off, chopped it right off.
Or he's very buried.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe he was a pet dragon and somebody threw that bundle of meat there to feed him. It was
maybe.
feeding time. I'm kidding.
To me, this looks like it's constructed, but let's take a look at these little features in here.
Okay, now wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute there. What the heck?
Oops.
You
I don't know. What do you think?
well,
Let's see.
it is the weirdest rock formation I ever saw.
Hi, faceplant.
Like-
I'm not familiar with
Like-
you.
Like lava.
Let's see.
Lava flow and then hardened.
Welcome to the panel, faceplant.
Yes, faceplant is
Oh.
Canadummy. For the
Oh,
record,
okay.
faceplant is Canadummy.
Okay.
What? Another one.
I just wanted to mention before I forget that back in the 1700s, the elites or the land barons or whatever you want to call them, they would like a lot of these hills and that are actual old buildings, right? So they would actually build a fin called follies. So in the 17 and 1800s, they were faking history already. Like they would cover up an ancient ruin, and then they just plop or just kind of rebuild it a little bit and make it like a fake ruin.
Just for fun.
Hmm.
John, can you pull down on
called
that just a
follies.
little? Like move that up so we can see that part. Yes, that's the part I'm interested in looking at. What the heck? That's the interesting
kinda
part to me. Look at that.
Your voice is
Kinda
really
still
low.
doing that.
Are you on
Oh, yeah.
speakerphone?
Sorry.
Can you turn him up, Max?
I could, but it's still going to be really low because his volume there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Static mic.
Now,
Let's
what's going on with those stones? Look at that.
echo cancellation mic. There we go. Might be better now. Try it again. Can you
Hello?
say that's a little better? Let me play with your settings here. Say something.
Check.
Check. Hey, that sounded good to me.
Okay, that's it.
A little better, yeah.
Yeah, so they're still kind of making this fake stuff today too. Like during the Depression, the make work projects, where they would go to these old sites and they'd turn them into golf courses or pour concrete
Mhm.
over walls and stuff like that and make it look like just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or they'd pick one building out of the old ruins and they'd dress it up and say that they just built it.
Yeah, make up a story about it. Yeah.
Yeah, call it
Which
scout or something like that.
John Levy accuses them of that all the time, is that things were founded. It means they found it.
Right. It means they fucking found the shit.
They found it, cleaned it up, and called it theirs.
Yeah.
So it's founded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say into the new narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like a girder. Okay. My last resort. I don't know what's going on with this one. This looks like kind of like inverse and looks like tree stumps here, but then it looks like an inverse tree stump here. Like it's sunk into the ground. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a tree stump then.
And we have a boat in the background. Yeah. Anyone got any clues on this one? Anyone?
Not me.
I'll zoom in on that. And
Bones.
bones. Okay.
I see nothing.
Yeah, they got sawed off or something.
Okay.
They
I'm
also look
thinking
like bones.
what is it? Like mushrooms or what?
Again, I don't know. That's a good
We
one.
don't know.
That's a good
Is it
guess,
sawed
yeah.
off trees? Is it bones? We don't know.
Hmm.
The one in, you're right though. The one that looks inverse is the really interesting story
Yeah.
there.
It
What
is.
happened?
Looks like a food. What was that? Food
Straw?
larder. Food larder. Sure.
Something.
Well, what are the other ones then? There's one that goes in and the other ones come out. So
Yeah,
what the heck?
something happened here.
Megalithic circle built very similar. And then
You know,
went to the north.
there are some substances that break off pretty evenly.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe it broke off.
yeah. Fungus
First thing
tree.
I thought of was a drum.
Yeah, it looks like a drum.
Yeah.
But what do you make of the one going in and the one coming out? Like the two, there's two that come out, right? And then the one in the foreground, it actually is indented. But they each have the same type of side structure.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
It's
Yeah, you see
really
that?
weird.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly in different states. One's pushing out, one's half buried, and then one is inside.
right.
There's just 3 different states there, whatever that
And
is.
there's one in the background doing something. God knows what.
Hmm. Yeah.
Almost looks like a gel. The one here looks like a jellyfish almost.
Yeah, it's kind of organism undulating back and forth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe is that underwater?
No, this is above water. Yeah, but it might have been. It might be on a floodplain. Let's zoom
Mhm.
out.
Could have been underwater at some point.
It's close to water. Looks like.
Yeah, there's a ship. I mean,
Yeah. So it's close to water. See,
huh.
any thoughts in chat? I, for one, don't trust photos or my eyes. Just saying. Okay. The roof just caved in on one of them. Maybe they don't look that big. Maybe they're little fairy houses or something. It does look like it's manipulated, but what are we supposed to be seeing here? Like, what's the point of manipulating it to see something that's so confusing?
Right?
If I manipulated something, I would want people to know what they're looking at. This just, I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, once again, for what purpose?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. A circular lake with something in the middle. That's kind of self-explanatory. Don't have to think too much on that one. I like it.
Might have been a sculpture.
Yep. Yep. That last one was just confusing and irritating.
Hmm.
Kind of interesting too, but
Yeah.
I have no idea what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Now, if I could only find that Indian that names herself Morningstar. Okay.
Really?
That does look like a statue of some kind. It looks
Yeah.
like, it almost looks like somebody's butt there.
Could be. I was thinking maybe even like an animal statue, but it's covered with ice or something. I like that. I didn't really have to think too much about that one. The previous one was just, I didn't like it. It didn't make any sense. This kind of, I don't know what's going on here either. It looks like, I don't know, what do we got? Big pole sticking out of the ground for no apparent reason.
Well, that's a flag.
Now they're just confusing me.
Pennant.
Flagpole? Sure.
Maybe that's their pennant or something.
Crane on the side. You can see the reflection of it in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to be looking at what's behind all that. That, I think, is their whatever's expedition stuff in the front there.
Yeah.
See that part there, that ice wall there, that looks almost fake. But
yeah, it's blocky and very.
That looks like a crane. I don't know, and some little morphed fat dude sitting on top of it or something. I don't know. It's hard when they don't really explain the pictures at all.
I see a dog face in the shadowy part of the rocks or ice or whatever.
Yeah.
You see the dog?
Yeah,
The dog face?
Yeah, bit of a cartoonish shape, but yeah.
You gotta have a cartoon dog. Might just be pareidolia, but then again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, interesting photo nonetheless. I don't know what I'm looking at, but okay, that one makes more sense. This makes more sense.
Ruins for sure. Yeah.
This one reminds me of Led Zeppelin albums somehow.
Yeah, it does.
If there was a guy there with a bunch of sticks on his back, it would be a Led Zeppelin cover.
Now that's interesting at the top, this cross piece here, how it's somehow staying together. I don't know how.
Yeah.
With this small little thing underneath. Maybe it's a metal. Maybe it's metallic. I don't know. Maybe it's stone.
Huh. Zoom back out again. Okay, it's definitely not laying on the ground. It's definitely up in the air. Okay.
Kind of looks like it. Yeah, it looks right on the ground.
I don't suppose you can
That
read
almost
those
looks like
words.
there was a sign on it. Look,
Hmm.
down on the ground. Either that was there was either a sign or maybe a step.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why it looked like a sign at first to me, almost.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that officially is weird.
Yeah.
Was that a crystallized person? Maybe. I don't know. That's just weird looking.
Yeah, those eyes are like realistic
The pyramid hat.
Mhm.
from what I can see.
Yeah,
That's
pyramid
really
hat
cool.
and maybe tiny little ears toward the back there. I don't know, can't tell.
Kind of
But
look like elf ears. Yeah.
yeah.
Pointy little elf ears.
Okay. All right. And that's the end of our photos.
Oh, wow.
A lot
Nice
of
grand finale
detail.
there. Lots and lots of detail there.
Ooh, says Chloe.
Could they be trying to show hair there with all that?
Yeah, he's got a big honker, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah.
does have a huge nose. Looks like they might have painted on it as well.
Yeah.
That could be
So,
why the eyes have so much detail. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Neat. Well,
That
thank
is
you.
different, I
Yeah.
tell you.
Where do we go? All right. That was interesting.
Yes.
Has a tongue hanging out?
Okay, I didn't see a tongue, but okay.
No, me neither.
I saw a closed mouth, 2 lips. Yeah.
All right.
You still there, Canna Dummy?
Let's take another look at that guy.
Might want to get rid of Scotty Boy's comment there. Kind of far back.
Yeah. And then you could also see.
Thalassemia, apparently, Scotty. It's a disease that causes bone deformation.
Mhm.
There we are. So there's our crystal man. I don't know what to call him. I don't see a tongue hanging out. But
No, no, he's got texture on his lips, though,
yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
And the head is a little different color than the hat, which appears to be white. It's a little different color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. And then it looks like he's wearing maybe a different colored shirt or something underneath.
I removed it. Okay. They are not Siamese, if you hope so.
If you don't, please.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to go off air in 8 minutes. Anything you guys wanted to bring up?
Uh,
Oh.
well,
Put you on the spot there. Yeah.
nothing
I
pertaining.
want people to promote Diagalon. I think it's a good idea. I think Yukon to Florida, we should do it. You know, Alaska to Florida. You going live tonight, G? Or are you waiting until? Are you on Sunday?
I'm on Sundays usually, but I have gone live at odd moments since I don't have a helper right now. So I don't have a schedule at all.
Yeah.
So I just went on like the other night because something came up to me. It's like, shoot, I should tell people about this. And what it was, what I was talking about, if you want to talk about it, is the meat. I think they've started to put out the printed meat,
Yeah.
the
in the
artificial
lab.
meat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this
Because-
one company had 8 different patterns for steak you could have. So
Mhm.
yeah,
That's why I'm
disgusting.
not eating anything that doesn't have bones. I'm not going to buy anything that doesn't have the bones in it.
Now is that
And-
Well-
is that vegetable or does it have tumor meat? What's it made of?
Well, here's the thing. Here's what has been happening to me. What I've been noticing is the meat that I bought lately, if it is in the fridge a little bit longer, and I'm smelling it to check it, to make sure, hey, is this edible?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell exactly rotten. It doesn't smell, though, like meat either. It smells like chemicals.
Oh, that's not good.
I
And
Fat
when I
growth,
to
yeah.
3D print a T-bone steak with, the 3D print the meat of a T-bone steak around the T-bone. They have the technology for this to try to make you think that it's
oh,
real.
damn.
Yeah.
So they can print something around the bone. Oh, damn it.
Yes, rat bastards.
Damn.
Yes.
I better than just, if I buy any meat, I decided if I buy any meat, I'm just gonna save up, buy it from a farmer,
Yeah, that's probably best.
reputable farmer.
Right, Chloe?
And nothing from the supermarket anymore. I don't trust the supermarket. Got a leg of lamb, butterflied leg of lamb, and that's from New Zealand. But New Zealand and Australia is when they had the most stringent, wackadoodle measures.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So, and I take the meat out. It doesn't smell spoiled. It's out of a backpack. It doesn't smell spoiled. Okay, but it does not smell like lamb. And I'm like, well, that's odd. Maybe it's just my nose. But it smelled almost a little chemically. And when I started to cook it, it didn't smell like lamb. And then I cut a little piece off and just kind of chewed it a little bit to taste it. Didn't taste like lamb either. And I'm
Well, we
like,
know they're messing with our sense of taste and smell as well, the rat
Yeah.
bastards.
right. So I was trying to figure out, is this me or is it it?
Yeah.
Is it the thing or is it you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it both? Yeah.
But then I got some more pieces that kind of had that same effect. And I'm like, when I had my helper here, I would have my helper go, hey, what does this smell like? And she'd always say, I am a vegetarian. I don't know, but it doesn't smell right, But,
Yeah.
yeah, she's,
Yeah, we
I
got to find a real source. That's for sure.
The texture is also a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cutting it is different and it doesn't brown the same. I'm saying they've already got our artificial meat and they're not telling us.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one of the things that I came in to say, folks, if you get meat, get it from a farmer because they've got artificial meat. I'm almost certain that's what's really happening.
My husband brought me home a butterball breast in the little wrapper that makes it kind of look like a football shape.
Hmm.
And I thought, wow, this is going to be some processed bullshit. Well, I opened it up and it wasn't processed bullshit. So I cooked it, of course, but it chewed. The texture was like it was processed bullshit. It was not
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
the consistency of an actual turkey breast.
Yeah, I've tried that once. I did not
Yeah,
like it. Didn't like it.
very strange stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they're feeding us fake meat, printed meat or some shit.
possibly.
I
Yeah.
told him I wanted a turkey breast. He brings me home some wrapped bullshit. He said they didn't have a turkey breast, an actual turkey breast. I was like,
Yeah, they
did
don't
you
often
ever?
they don't often have those in my stores either.
No, they don't. You know what? They don't in mine either, and that's kind of funny. Once again, I'd say we're going to have to make friends with some farmers.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
pretty
Otherwise,
much. Yeah.
because
I've got local farms is the way to go. I've got a place called La Cocos. That's where they get all their meat from local farmers. So I could go up and go talk to my meat before it comes to my table. So,
Wow. Do
the
you
dish
want to
of the
be on my
day,
plate, little buddy? Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, I gotta cut it off here. It's dinner time for
Okay.
Max and Mrs. Max. So you guys have a great
Speaking,
night. Thanks for
All right.
coming
You
by.
too.
We'll talk
speaking
to
of
you
the dish
later.
of the
Much love
day,
to you all.
I'll see you
Much love.
tomorrow, if not before, or
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight, probably we're in class. Have a
Okay,
good one,
take
guys.
care.
Much love.